Hi, Nicholas here. Welcome to the Acoustinesis method. Today we're going to look at Merry Christmas, Mr. Laurence. So on the screen we have the chords, and the numbers represent the intervals. Okay. When you're working these out, you listen to the song. So in my book, it describes how to do that. You listen to the song and you write down the numbers. You write down the intervals. And another way to do it is you could read sheet. You can have sheet music. You can do it from sheet music until your ear develops. You can do it that way. So we start with G flat. And we have a pattern underneath the G flat. It goes 6, 7, 6, and then 3, 6. So let's have a look. There's the 6. Does that. See, there's no timing information here because you don't need it, because you know how the song goes. We're very good at hearing melodies. Everyone is good at it. And then 5, 6 on the E flat. There's E flat. A flat. And there's 5, 6. Goes to the high one. Doesn't go to the low one. It doesn't sound like that. See how the big difference. That song's going somewhere else. That's rising now. Right? 5, 6, 1, 6. 5, 6, 5, 6. Right? Now, I'm only saying the numbers just for the sake of the video and for teaching purposes. Eventually, you don't say the numbers when you're actually playing, although you use them as a backup. You rely on your ear mostly, and it just becomes a backup, the intervals. Okay, but when you're learning and starting, you say the numbers. Right? Very important to say the numbers to make that connection between the sound and the interval. So when you hear it next time, you automatically know what the interval is, and visually you can find it as well. So that's another memory association that helps you. So we bring together, with this method, we bring together multiple memory associations to learn songs. Okay? And there's many of them, and we bring them all together. And some become just a backup, and some the ear is the main driver. So it's the ear, and then visually we try to reduce the crutches as much as we can. Okay. Eventually you can just memorize and you can look down. Right. So that's another memorization, the visually. Anyway, let's go back to the song. Go. So we got 6. Right. And then B flat minor. Well, there's the fourth is here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 4, 1, 3. And then this is beautiful, this pattern. 1, 7, 5, 3 on the D flat. High one, 7, 5, 3. You can try this too. And you can just stop the video and just try it with the chords on the left there. So these videos are for my students, right, to analyze, to help them analyze pieces. I love that. That is beautiful when it goes up. That's B flat minor there. Let's look at that. So A flat minor. One of the most saddest sounds in music is a second on a minor chord. A high second on a minor chord. Beautiful. The fifth 5, 4. So that's B minor there. So we have A flat minor. That beautiful sound. And again, another second on the minor chord. So what you're doing, you're just listening. You don't worry about the timing while you're learning a song. Okay, this is the important thing. Everyone who learns songs, they always try to, let's get the timing right, the timing. No, the timing will come naturally without you even thinking about it, right? And if you focus on it, if you focus on the timing, you just won't develop as good as just focusing on emotion. Slow it down. You see, everyone plays really fast. I always see online, everyone fast. That's impressive and it looks great and it's fun to do, but it's how slow can you play? You got to get that emotion happening in your pieces. I'm a very emotional player rather than a fast player. I love emotion. I love to savor the notes and listen to the notes. Your fingers will flow, and do all these nice things, but you want to slow it down a little bit. So A flat minor, right? Just listen to that note, that second. So beautiful. And there's the fourth and the B flat. And there's the two. It's these that make melodies special, these intervals, knowing the intervals and which ones to press make them special. And you've got to savour it. If you go too fast, you're not developing your ear to actually hear the melody and hear the notes. You want to develop that ear. You need to just stop and just slow down and listen to it. And then what do we have here? So that was the A flat minor, right? And then we have the C minor with the fourth. Now, if you want to play this exactly how it's played on the actual movie, you just listen to it a few times, and then you'll get it exactly how you want to play it. This section, I didn't like it when I heard it, so I'm working on section 2, and I want to make it sound my own, and I want to perfect that a little bit. But you savor those notes, and then you get back to the main theme here. So that's the D flat pattern. Right? 1. So you're learning in little chunks. You have a chord and you have a little chunk, right? So then you can stay on that chord and muck around a little bit. Muck around with that chord. As long as you're moving and flowing, right, it's going to sound good. As long as you're always flowing. When you pause and stop, what was that note? When you're trying to think too much. So a lot of the times you just let your hands flow on the G flat. Just let them flow all over the chord and listening out for those melodies. Listening, right? So you're using your ear and you're listening. And you learn a song quite fast. If I haven't played a song for a while, it'll take me 10 minutes and I start to warm up back into the song, right? Because of this method. I've been developing this method for 30 years, right? And I've just written it down in the last, 2 years. So everything that was in my head, I've just written it down and I've put it in a book. So, and I believe that this is the best method in the world. But that's, I'm biased because I wrote it, but I've got reasons for that. Because it brings together your ear together with understanding. So hearing is the number one. Akou in Greek means to hear. Synesis is with understanding. So you need to understand what you're doing. But you're not analysing when you're playing all the time. You rely on your ear, and the analysis is your backup. Right? It's your backup, and it allows you to play and flow easily. Right? It allows you to do that. Let's continue with the section 3 now. This is a section that I've added. So it starts major 7th. So we've got the that's a minor there. Song skeleton there. And back to this. Major 7th. 1 on the E flat minor. The note stays in the same position and it becomes a minor 7th. And it just moves over to the left, the tone. And, yeah. So when we're learning, we don't. So they're just other memory associations I just added in. That the note stays in the same place. I moved over just a little bit. Hand flow is another memory association that you can utilize, and they become like tools that you can just grab. And sometimes when you're learning a song, one association works better than the other. Sometimes the hand flow will help you remember it. And sometimes knowing that you stay on the same note when you change chords is another memory association. Right? Knowing all your chords is a memory association. Knowing all the keys, knowing when a song comes out of key. All these things help you to remember songs, right? And then I've got so many songs like that I know that I put them all on Songbook Pro. I'll give you a quick look of this app now, very quickly, and then we'll end the video. So this, you can only see the one over here, so I'll just quickly show you. So you've got a whole list of songs, and you've got sets. So I break my songs up into, say, sets 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got, say, set 1 is the songs I play really well, and I put them in a list, and I only keep the list short, and then I go to set 2. So I can practice set 1. Set 2 are just BG songs, and I know them pretty well. And we've got BG songs there. Anyway, so you can organise your songs, and you can search. We'll do a proper video on that on Songbook Pro, because it's a great app, and you can search Ultimate Guitar Tabs. Fantastic app. I won't go any more into that right now. So I've given you a pretty good insight into today, I believe, into this method. So hopefully you purchase Part A, become my personal student. You email me your username as well, so I can identify you in the chat. And whenever you have a question in the chat, I'll answer the question if it's a technical question related to music. I always prioritise on people who've bought the book, because if the ones who have bought my book, it means that they actually want to learn how to play piano, and they're going to put in the time and effort to play the piano, and I'll be there for them to help them. All right, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.